This is Stone Cold versus Steve Austin. And what we all saw on TV. This is them backstage chilling with Goldberg. They're actually very, very, very good friends, you know. This is Trump versus Hillary, 2016. This is Hillary and Trump chilling, being friends, what they've been their whole life. This is going to piss off a lot of people, and I don't give a shit. Okay? I don't give a damn. Hillary Clinton, Donald Trump, right? Same shit, different package. That's all it is. Okay? Just packaged differently. Right? One's more vulgar than the other. Okay? One is just over-exaggerating on one end of the spectrum. The other one is over-exaggerating on the other side of the spectrum. And they're both doing what? Telling their base what they want to hear. Okay, that's all it is. Okay, what does Hillary Clinton's base want to hear? That Obama's great and he's been a terrific president. He's flawless. You know, so that's what she says. Okay. Well, what does Bernie Sanders disagreed with him on one thing, and all of a sudden, oh, you disagreed against Obama. Right? And then, same shit. Well, what do the supporters of Donald Trump want to hear on that side of the spectrum? Obama's terrible. Worst president of all time. Hillary Clinton, worst Secretary of State of all time. Right? I mean, that's just the way it goes. Just a couple years ago, she was a terrific Secretary of State, according to this guy. Right? Just a couple of years ago, she was terrific. Right? Just a couple of years ago, Donald Trump was praising Obama for the bailout, saying, oh, yeah, finally, we got somebody that knows what he's doing. You know, probably because he was bailing his ass out, too, on some of his shit. But still, you know, it's, come on. All right? Are you all really buying this shit? Like, are you really buying it? I mean, it's not that hard to believe, okay? It's not a stretch to believe that Donald Trump is a plant, right? It's not that much of a stretch to believe it when you really think about it. Whether he runs in the general or whether there's a broker convention and destroys the other side, there's just no doubt about it. Like, it's just, I'm just saying, right? To a certain degree, at best, this is a big plot, okay, that has successfully been carried out, or maybe was a little more successful than they thought it would be. At worst, okay, all right, and this is kind of where I lean, right? It's all showmanship and bravado, right? Where, like, yeah, they really are running against each other, but behind the scenes, it's not that serious, right? When he comes out and the Hillary and like he's cutting a promo. That's what he's doing. He's cutting a promo on Hillary, and Hillary cuts a promo on him. She's the face. He's the heel, right? Like right now, the Republican base wants a heel. They want a Steve Austin, right? They want a dude that puts the fingers in the air, and you know. And Hillary Clinton is like Bret Hart. Remember Bret Hart? You know, remember that shit? When Bret Hart was a good guy and Stone Cold was a bad guy, but Stone Cold was starting to resonate with people because he was so politically correct and he was putting his finger in the air to tell the establishment, McMahon, remember when he was signing McMahon? The corporation, the establishment, giving him the middle finger. Do you remember that? How he became so popular because that's people resonated with that. It's all a show, people. That's what Donald Trump is doing. He's giving you a show. All right, now I understand. People are going to say the counter is, well, all politicians give a show. No, but you don't understand. This dude is an entertainer. He is playing a politician right now. Like, oh, no, he's not a politician, though. He's playing a politician, right? I'm not saying he's bad at it, right? I think he would be a terrible president, but I'm not saying he's terrible at what he's doing. Right? I disagree with it. I think it's vulgar. I think he's hinted a lot of racist shit, a lot of fascist shit, and it's a little too dangerous. right? But it doesn't mean I'm saying he's bad at what he's doing. He's obviously doing a really good job. Right? Okay, so let me just say this. I'm not saying he's a Hillary Clinton plant, but if it came out that he was, I wouldn't be shocked. Okay? I'm leaning towards really are running against each other, but it's not that serious. Okay? In the debates, they're going to go at each other. Rah! Just like Stone Cold and The Rock did at WrestleMania. Stone Cold had to hit him with the, that's what they're going to do, man. Like CNN's going to be covering this shit. Like, oh, Stone Cold stuttered by Hillary and rock bottom by Trump or whoever's who, whatever. Okay? And in the end, just like the stick to Bret Hart and Stone Cold, right? Hillary's going to have Donald Trump in a sharpshooter. And Donald Trump's going to be bleeding. And Donald Trump's going to win the hearts and minds of people, but Hillary's going to win the election. Oh, man. People are just buying this shit. Like, it's crazy. This is, no, it begs the question, though, right? Because I'm not going to vote. There's about a 10% chance I'm going to vote for Hillary Clinton. Because it's like like, who do I pick, right? There's a 0% chance I vote for Donald Trump, okay? Because while Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump are the same thing in the same package, Donald Trump is erratic. Like, I don't know what he's, you know what I mean? I just think, like, a world leader will say something mean about him, and he'll, like, fucking go bomb him or some shit. Okay, he's that much of a lunatic. This is a guy who people talk about his hand. He gets so insecure that in a presidential debate, he just has to mention that he has a big dick. He can't help himself, right? So this is a guy who, like, it's a national embarrassment. And I'm not saying that Hillary's not, but at least I know we're safe. At least I know we're not going to end up in a nuclear war, right? At least in that way, okay? We're still going to be bombing innocent people around the world. Okay, she's still a neocon. She's still going to be dropping bombs on people with drones and shit. That's still going to happen. But overall, though, I feel a little more secure with that. But I did say it's only a 10% chance. There's about a 40% chance I don't vote at all. And there's a 50% chance I'll just look for a third-party candidate. Okay? Okay, that's just me. Okay? I mean, I would rather vote for a libertarian that I believe has a shot at winning, okay, than Hillary Clinton. Because at least I know, while I disagree with them on many aspects, at least I know they're not neocons, okay? At least I know there's certain things that they'll do, like legalize weed and stuff like that. At least I believe so, depending on which candidate you're talking about specifically. I would have to look at the Green Party, see what shot they stand, but I have to kind of look at everything, analyze the whole thing. But to me, it's the same shit here. It's all a show. It's all part of the show, guys. That's what it is here. I mean, if you believe Donald Trump can go from she was a great Secretary of State to she's the worst ever in just a matter of a couple years, if you believe that he can go from being her biggest donor ever, well, not maybe, I don't know about ever, but he was a big donor of hers in 2008, and when she ran for the Senate, for the Clinton Foundation. He's always been a big donor for the Clintons, and yes, he has always donated to politicians on both sides of the aisle, but when you really look at it, you just can't go a 180 like that. It's just that 180 makes no sense. It's like he made a heel turn. It's just, and it's almost like he knew it was going to work. It's like he knew it was going to work. And that's that. That is that. So I wonder, what do you guys think? Where do you think this is going to go? Because even I've heard even the most hardcore Trump supporters are like, they feel that this is the perception I get with them. And I'm not talking about the hardcore ones or the freaking white nationalist ones. I'm not talking about the racist ones. I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about just the, especially the ones here on YouTube that are trying to make sense of justify the whole Donald Trump thing. I get a sense from them that like it's worth the gamble, right? That's the sense I'm getting, and I understand why. Because when the other option is Hillary, right? When the other option is Hillary Clinton, then I understand. People saying, "Well, we know we're getting with her. At least with Trump, who knows? I don't even know, but he might be the answer." I've heard people say he might be a plan of Obama, but I don't know. It's worth a shot, right? And that's, like that's to me that sounds like even you don't believe him. You just want to believe him. Like that's the perception I get. You know, that there is definitely a big problem with our political process. The super delegates in the Democratic convention are stupid. Um, the the fact that, look, if Donald Trump wins the most delegates, he should get the nomination. Even though I don't like the guy, right? He should get the nomination. That's what a democratic process should be. Okay? And a democratic process, by the way, in the Democratic side should not include super delegates. That's so stupid. Right? And look into that. Just look at that. That's not pledged delegate. Her and Bernie Sanders are actually a much closer race if you go by pledged delegates. But they have this super delegate thing, and But if a third party candidate, comes around that stands a pretty decent shot at winning, I'll definitely throw my support to that third party candidate if Hillary Clinton is a Democratic nominee and if Donald Trump is a Republican nominee. That's how I feel strongly about that. Okay? For a lot of right wingers, they don't hate Hillary for the same reasons I hate Hillary. Um, that's not, as a politician, right? They don't hate her for the same reasons. They hate her for the dumb reasons that they believe on Fox News and stuff like that. Right? They hate her for those reasons. I don't like what the Clintons overall have done to our political process, where they tilted everything to the right, because they've always been the center right. That's how they run shit, right? That's how they vote shit. Okay, and she will be just because she's for military intervention in other countries, right? And I am tired of being the police of the world. I'm tired of killing innocent people all over the world. Right wingers don't hate her for that. Like, they think she's not tough enough when it comes to that. Like, they have a serious problem with that, right? But what I will say to right wingers is this: when you talk about your guns and your Second Amendment, and you say, the reason we should have guns is because we need to fight ourselves against an oppressed government, and the gun is going to help us stay free, right? Then why is it that when this same government, right, is oppressing, that is, people in other countries, and they fight back, and this country refers to them as terrorists, that you fail to see that, and I think that's one of the major problems that I have with being involved worldwide, right? About drones bombing people, killing innocent people, and I'm just tired of the military-industrial complex. I'm tired of these neocons, right? And Donald Trump, it's the same shit. Donald Trump doesn't think the military is strong enough. Donald Trump wants to put more money into the military. And people, they buy this shit to fight ISIS. This is, to a certain degree, I am willing, even though my ideology doesn't always stand very firm with, because I'm a progressive, but I would vote for a libertarian who has a good shot at winning over Donald Trump or Hillary Clinton any day. For those reasons, okay? And because they're a little less, if not just not hypocritical, when they say they don't want big government, like, they mean it, right? So at least in certain aspects that I agree with them, I can get at least some of that. Okay, there's more I could compromise with than this. To me, the neocon, corporatist, center-right, candidates that we're getting, that looks like we're going to get, it's just a no-go for me. Those are my thoughts. Peace.